Also under the Contents tab you'll find that you can access the Journal tool. The Journal tool is something with which you can record your thoughts and experiences online. It's essentially a blogging tool. By default, journals and journal entries are private and only you can read them. However, by adding your journal or individual posts from your journal to a portfolio page, which we'll cover in later tasks, you can allow other users to read them and to place feedback or comments on them. In this way you can create a dialogue with readers of your blog. I should mention at this point that by default every user has only one journal available to them. However, if you wish, you can enable more journals by changing the settings on your Mahara account. I'm going to show you how to do this straight away because I think most people will want to be able to create more than one journal. Don't get confused between the settings option here. The one that we're looking for at this stage is the settings in the top right. So simply click on this and it takes you into the settings for your Mahara account. What we want to do is to find this option down here to enable multiple journals and then click on Save. You can then navigate back to the content page and click on the Journals option, and you'll see the page has changed ever so slightly. You now have a button that enables you to create new journals. So on the Journals page will be a list of any journals that you've created. There's a button here that allows you to make an entry directly into this particular journal, and there's also a button here that allows you to change the settings for that particular journal. Let's start by changing the settings and showing what you can do. Click on this button here. So you can change the title. So let's, instead of calling this Dummy Students Journal, we'll call this something like Reflective Log, and I have to excuse my typing. Record of my thoughts about this unit, and then we'll save the settings. So now we can see that listed in here, when the reflective log is listed, we've changed the title and we've got a little description of it there as well. So if we now want to make an entry into this particular journal, just click on the New Entry button, and we're presented with a little WYSIWYG editor for the individual post. So we'll just call this my first post. We can add a little entry that says I'm getting started with Mahara today, and a couple of things to notice, that you can add an attachment, a file, so that could be a document, a picture, anything that you want really. You can allow other people to make comments on it once it's actually been published. You can also specify that the journal post is a draft, and we'll select that for now, and I'll show you what happens with that. We'll click on Save Entry. So this post has now been added to my reflective log, and you can see here that in terms of its status, it's a draft, which I can, at a later date or at a point of my choosing, I can publish. As I said earlier, journals and postings are completely private to you until you choose to share them within a portfolio page. However, if you haven't published it in a portfolio page, it doesn't make any difference whether you click on this button or not. If you publish it, all it will do is change it to a completed status in your own private journal. So it's still not until you actually put it into a portfolio page that it's available to other people. It's worth remembering that. But for now, I'll click on the Publish button, and that will make it a finalised submission to my journal.